Hey guys, Jeff here. And not that long ago on a picking time video, there was, with Lady Locks and Lockheed and the others, there was a conversation about challenge locks, and I realized that I have had a collection here that's been sitting with me for too long. I have finally gotten some success on this one, which is the most recent addition to my collection. I got this, I believe, from Snake, and he said that this was made by Nomadic Hacker, and that it was his first challenge lock. Now, I had been fighting with this for quite some time, and even once I got it picked the first time, I was still struggling. Come to realize, you got to be careful with these types of rear attachments. This one was over tightened, making it really hard to get any turning on this. Additionally, I did a small mod because this is one of those, do I have any others like this right handy? Some of these have the open part at the bottom here. And so when I finally got this to turn, I was trying to get it to move. This was open, and I dropped some key pins. I was able to put them back in. I'll be honest, I opened the key just to make sure I put the pins in the right place. But that's it. I haven't done any gutting or anything on this yet. Once I got that rear piece readjusted, it became almost a fun lock now. This one has some really great feedback, some great false sets that happen, like false set followed by false set. Don't know if you can see already how much it's moving around there, but I'm really excited to gut this one because there's got to be some fun spools, if nothing else in there, but some nice narrow spools, I'm guessing. But I also know that I have to go pretty high to set some of those. Now I've gotten ridiculously deep false set, so at that point I know I've got to go with my longer hook to go in there. There's one or two that are way up there. I dropped a bunch trying to set that one. I think that was pin 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to a deep false set. I just love the challenge locks when you have spools and things like this that give so much feedback. High pins will always. I will say that because of the key pins that fell out, I know that at least one of them had some like a serration at the top of the key pin for an overset trap. And with as high as I have to push some of these, it's not a surprise that I occasionally do overset. Learning just to kind of tap my way through little bit by little bit. Some days I get this with only the steep hook. Some days it's the shorter hook first and then just come back through. Some days it just doesn't want to talk for me. There we go, back to the super deep false set. Losing all the false set now. Not sure if things have dropped or not. I think I just got to reset and go again as long as my battery will hold out. Let's go back to this one for starters. One's false set, but only a minor one. I might just be over tensioning. I found that is a common problem for me with this specific lock. Gotta be nice and light. Okay, we'll go back to the steep hook. And I know it's a little bizarre using this tensioner because it kind of flops around in there, but for some reason I feel like I get better luck with my Allen wrench top of the keyway tensioner than even I got some of the Sparrow's heavy bars and I've tried those and I don't know if it's the control or the feedback. It's got to be the feedback because I should have better control with those heavy bars that fill the keyway better. But this is the tensioner that has generally worked best for me. Back to a deep falset. It's just going to be difficult on camera because that's how these things go, right? Set little bit by little bit. And there we go. I got it on camera. All right, now to see if we can get it gutted on camera before my battery dies. Without a gutting disaster too, right? There we go. Finally have one that actually works right on. Should just bring this forward, shouldn't I? Those out there. Grab a shim since that's always a good plan with a challenge lock. Let's see, is it you? I think it's you. Alright, I've got the key pins that way right now. So far, no disaster. Except for the focus. The focus is a disaster. It's so focused on the gutting that I didn't even see. And apparently, I've gotten horribly out of focus. Well, let me try to complete the gutting and see if I can fix the focus after that. That's not where you go. Nope, focus is even worse there. There we go. Interesting. This little guy does not want to come out. So let's jump down. Alright, and I'll have to check with the key to make sure I didn't switch that, but it looks like 3 of these had overset traps on them. Let's find the tweezers that I prefer. And see what we've got up top. Nice thin spool on one. Standard on 2. Looks like I should check those springs too. Because it looks like we've actually got some different springs going on through here. What do we got on 3? He jumped out inside of my follower. Nice thin spoolie guy. For 4, looks like that might just be kind of a regular spool. And then that means that all we're left with is number 5. Number 5, another homemade spool. The spring that didn't come down? Yeah, his spring stuck up in there. But let's see if the zoom is going to play. So some nice pin work with those oversets, and especially the thin spooling on some of the, honestly 3 out of those 5 pins. So if you would like to try, where'd my body go now? Nomadic Hackers number 1, drop me a comment down below. It needs to be Continental US for the sake of affordability. And I'll tell you what, I am going to include a second challenge lock because I have K1 locks choke, and I cannot even get anything to set in this. So I'm going to include this along with Nomadic Hackers for whoever I send that to. So give me a comment down below if you would like to try that. I'd like to decide a week after this is posted. If only one person, then we'll just go with the one person. I will probably post not a video, but I'll post in the community section to announce who this will go to. So let me know in the comments. Thanks for coming along. I'll talk to you guys later.